For 100 damage, she gets faster, has more knockback on her moves, and does even more damage. Let's talk about Raven's grounded attacks. Raven's grounded dash attack lunges Raven forward toward the opponent. This simply just knocks away the opponent altogether. Her grounded neutral attack is a very signature move that you'll all probably be familiar with. It has 3 levels of power. The uncharged version is Azerath. The second, longer charge version is Azerath Metrion. And then the longest charge version is Azerath Metrion Zinthos. The longer you charge, the more knockback is going to be taken from this move, as well as how large and long the move actually will be. Holding the attack leaves you very vulnerable to your opponent, so be very, very careful if you decide to charge this move. Raven's grounded forward attack is a little different this time around than other characters. Raven's jab is a set of projectiles, and it's only a 1-part and a 2-part. The first part of the jab is that set of projectiles that I just mentioned, but the last part of the jab is actually a big fist that comes out to knock the opponent away with a lot of knockback. Raven's jab also has the ability to combo into the rest of her grounded normal attacks as well. This move is exceptional for branching into those moves for her to be able to set up her offense. Raven's down attack hits in front of her and behind her, slamming into the ground with a barrier of dark magic. The down attack hits at a wide range and it launches opponents into the air, which she's able to act out of super fast, making it a very reliable combo tool. Grounded neutral special attack. Raven zaps her opponent with her mind to knock them away. This move is a get off of me move, and you can combo from this move on hit. You basically want to use this move to knock away opponents very fast, but again, if you decide to approach with this move and be aggressive with it, you can follow up off of it relatively well. Let's talk about Raven's grounded side special attack, and this is going to be a very important one. Raven sends out her companion Lenore, who does a 2-hit combo that can knock away your opponent or knock your opponent back towards you, depending on the spacing in which you hit this move with. You can curve Lenore above you and toward the ground as well, meaning you can put Lenore in so many different spots of the map that it offers so much utility and just so much uniqueness to the things you can create with this companion. Lenore disappears after you perform a special 3 times, or if your opponent hits Lenore 3 times. Keep in mind, your companion does have health and does not have infinite usage. Let's talk about the multiple usages that Lenore actually brings to the table. If you press side special again, Lenore will detonate, causing opponents to be wrung out vertically at the top of the blast zone. You can perform all 3 of Raven's grounded specials through Lenore, which is very, very important. So you can do the up special, which allows you to combo back and forth between Lenore and Raven. And lastly, let's get into Raven's specialty perks. First one up, telekinetic takedown. Down special can now summon rocks from the ground and throw them at the opponent. You can even choose the direction that these rocks are thrown. You can throw them upward, sideways, or downward. Time it right with an opponent that shoots a projectile, you can catch the projectile and throw it along with the rocks. For example, if Harley throws her bat doll at Raven and she uses this perk, Raven will have the ability to stick the bat doll directly onto Harley. Perk number 2, Simmering Temper. Raven's magical countermeasures requires less damage to trigger, meaning that instead of 100 damage being needed to trigger Raven's magical countermeasures, it will require a lot less. And of course, this has variables because it also depends on, in teams, how much damage your partner also has as well can influence this. Let's talk about Raven's friendly familiar perk. When Raven shoots out Lenore, Lenore will hover towards Raven and stop just a short distance away from her. But if you have an ally on the field, when you shoot out Lenore towards your ally, Lenore will hover all the way to your ally until it is able to attach to your ally. And that's going to be it for the Raven breakdown. I am super excited again to finally be here and have this character almost readily available to the public. Again, big fan of Raven. My most wanted character ever, and I'm so excited not only as someone dev side, but as a player at heart that she is finally a part of the MultiVersus roster. I want to thank the entire team for putting this character together. And of course, I want to thank all of you for allowing me to break down this character for you. This has been one of my greatest honors. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching. Gonna throw it back to the studio.
That was but a taste of what you will get to see out of what Raven can do. It is hard enough to be able to explain all of the possibilities of what she could pull off, and you saw a little bit of that with Lenore's play and being able to utilize the specials off Lenore and the way that Raven moves around the field. She's not only great at comboing, being aggressive, but also being able to help be a teammate with many different tools available to her kit. So she's she's got everything that you could ask for and more. And it's just super exciting thinking about what everybody's gonna pull off. Nick Cat, you might want to press the button that says I can speak to everybody.
Thank you very
There
much.
we go. There we go.
Hey, everybody makes a couple times, no matter how long you've been in the business, all right? But one of the coolest things about this character is the fact that this character, in my opinion, has this pretty much you can do it all feel. With the extension of Lenore, she's able to craft combos that are very unique, not only to just her as a character, but just, I want to say, within the genre in itself. And I think that's the most exciting part about Raven. Like, I mean, when we were up working like late at night with the team and everybody's playing Raven and everything, you would just kind of see me sometimes sitting there just playing build a combo pretty much.
And
so,
many a times where I said I'm gonna steal that. She's got so much potential, and of course a lot of that came from one of the great minds behind our design team, and the first time that he gets to be a design lead on a character, somebody who's got a lot of history in platform fighters, and you got to actually talk to him quite a bit. That'd be Devin, also known as Reslift to quite a few. And I can't stress enough how much passion was poured into what he did. And like I said, you got to chat with him quite a bit about what went into the mindset of how she came about.
Yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's hear what Devin has to say about Raven's design. What's going on, everybody? It's your community manager, Nick Cat, and today I am here with the legendary Devin Gajewski. Did I say it right?
No, but it's okay. Devin Gajewski is all right.
Perfect. All right, he is the technical game designer at Player First Games. How you doing today, man?
Doing all right. Feeling good.
Awesome, awesome. And so today we're here to talk about Raven from the Teen Titans. As you know, I'm a huge fan. I waited for this character for a long time, so it feels really special, especially since I've kind of known you from back in the day that you're actually working on this character. It's so awesome. And so I guess the first question I'd really like to ask you is, what are the top 3 things that you like about Raven as a character in MultiVersus?
Oh man, top 3 things I like about Raven in MultiVersus. I like a lot of first I gotta say, I really like all the passion from people like yourself and from the team. Raven was definitely a highly requested character. A lot of people love Raven from her time in Teen Titans Go, but all of the different iterations of Raven, the DC animated universe, all the new comics that have come out. So everyone on the team was really passionate about her and had like little bits of pieces to add, and I really loved seeing that from the team. Second favorite thing about Raven, I like her playstyle. I think we don't have anything quite like Raven in the game yet. Trying to go for like an offensive support kind of character, someone who will really be there to make the teammate stronger and help from the back line. So I was really excited about getting that in the game. And then my third favorite thing about Raven is just how she looks in the game. This is not my area of expertise, but we have an amazing team of artists and animators and VFX artists that really spent a lot of time to nail the look of Raven so that she felt like a MultiVersus character, but you could still tell she was definitely Raven, right? And I really love just the little small details that they got in to make her look just right for MultiVersus.
Dude, the art team snapped on that character. And yeah, like speaking like just not only the art team, but you yourself, I feel like you snapped when it came to putting together how her moveset was going to work. And I agree, there's nothing quite like Raven in MultiVersus yet. But now that she's finally here, I do really think we have a very, very special character on our hands. But let's talk about the history of Raven a little bit. How did this character come about in MultiVersus?
Yeah, I think this character has actually been on the docket for a pretty long time. We've had some like some ideas in the background for her for a really long time, dating back even back to the open beta. Um, I don't really know the specifics of like how she was chosen to be one of the characters for season 4, but I think the timing is really nice. You know, we're kind of around Halloween. It's a spooky season, and Raven kind of emanates, you know, the whole goth aesthetic. So I'm really happy that she got to come for this season. And then when, you know, it was brought up like, hey, we're considering Raven for season 4, I kind of jumped at the opportunity. I reached out to Daniel Kraft. I reached out to Tony, our creative director, and I was like, yo, like I'm big Teen Titans fan. I think I could do this character justice. Like, please let me get a shot at this. And thankfully it worked out. So I'm really happy that I got to be the one who you know, got to work on her here.
Which iterations of Raven did you actually take inspiration from when developing her?
Oh man, as many as we could, honestly. So I grew up with the original animated show on Cartoon Network, Teen Titans. So that was where I drew most of my inspiration. But we had a little bit from everywhere. We saw, you know, versions of her from Teen Titans Go. Our artist came back with like some visuals of her in the comics, and it was like, oh, but she does this in the comics, so we should try to represent that. And it's like, oh, but she does this in DC animated universe, so like maybe we should try to represent that. And so we took little bits and pieces from all over the place, and it was really awesome having the whole team come together and like show their references and be like, you know, here's a thing that Raven definitely does, like how can we work this in.
Yeah, my bad personally on that. I know I sent a tidal wave of information. Yeah, my bad.
No, it's so useful though, right? Like everything that we could pull from, we tried to, right? And Raven has so many awesome iterations and different interpretations, and you know, in a way, we're kind of adding to that. So, but it was really cool to try and mix and match as many as we could.
And so Raven is a very unique character, as we've basically spoken about. How did you end up choosing her class during her design? I mean, this one to me feels pretty self-explanatory. She obviously was going to be a mage, right?
Yeah, of course she was going to be a mage. Her superpowers are very magic focused. But the next question there was like, what does her superpower really mean, right? So I think there are some superheroes where their superpowers are very, very clear cut, and it's very obvious what they're going to do, right? You know, Batman is going to beat the crap out of people, and he's going to throw batarangs, and he's going to have gadgets. Raven's magic is very kind of it's kind of vague and kind of nebulous, right? She can do a lot of things with it. So we really wanted to boil it down to the core of like what we see Raven do a lot of. And it's a lot of like, okay, she uses her magic, but her magic can make shapes, so she can like grab things and throw them, but she can also make shapes with her magic, and sometimes she shoots her magic. And then the big thing is I wanted to, because we're a 2v2 game, I wanted to incorporate this idea of like, oh, she like projects her soul in her magic, so like a part of her is in her magic, but then she sends it out and it's still her doing things, but she's far away, and she can like impart her magic into her teammates. So there were a lot of like, oh, there's this like kind of vague idea of how Raven uses her powers, but we wanted to boil it down to make sure we got just the essentials and gave her this like mage fighting kit that felt still grounded in MultiVersus.
And actually, speaking of her kit, what perks do you think benefit Raven the most?
Oh man, I like all of her perks, honestly. I think her perks will definitely work in different kind of match setups. You'll actually have a good decision to make between which perk you really want. My personal favorite though is telekinetic takedown. It actually just changes her entire down special to a different move that I got this inspiration from one of my coworkers here, who was like, well, Raven likes to do this with, you know, the terrain around her. What if she could like grab things out of terrain and then throw them back? And then, you know, also she could like grab other projectiles from around and throw them back. And I think it's a very unique move.
Did you know that if you actually use that against Harley bomb, it takes the bomb and sticks it on Harley?
It sticks it to Harley?
Yes, literally, and it will detonate on Harley and she'll take the knockback. It's so sick.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, it's that sort of counterplay that I'm really interested to see from that perk. And I think this is one of our more like big power swing perks that, you know, some of our perks are kind of lower on the power swing and easy to just kind of set it and forget it. And this is the big one where it's like, you really have to think about how you're going to be using this perk. So I'm excited to see how players end up using it.
What design considerations were made when thinking about Raven's potential duo partners? Who does Raven work with the best? Me personally, as someone that's been spamming Raven, for I don't know how long now, since you hooked her up. I have some ideas of who I think she'll be super good with, but I want to know from you, the designer.
Yeah, well, I wanted her to feel like she was part of the Teen Titans team, right? And again, with the Teen Titans I grew up with, she wasn't the one on the front lines. She was in the back with Starfire, kind of giving supporting fire, while Beast Boy and Robin and Cyborg were kind of getting in there and beating up the baddies. So to me, I was like, okay, how can we bring that experience into MultiVersus? And it's like, okay, if she has a teammate who can beat people up, if she's got someone getting in there like a Batman or a Superman or a Wonder Woman, right? Get those other DC heroes in the front lines, then she can provide them some ample support from distance, give them some extra hits. She can impart her magic into them and then do more attacks from their location. So I was really hoping that was going to be the game plan for a Raven player, right? Make your ally better, and then the ally can get in there and you can support them from a distance.
And what is the design history around some of Raven's moves? I saw a lot of references in there, especially like the second part of her jab, the huge punch. Honestly, I love this move set. It's everything I would have dreamed for in a character that I waited for so long. So yeah, I gotta understand, like, what was your mindset when you were cooking up her kit?
Yeah, actually, I would actually say the biggest part of making her kit was trying to figure out that core gameplay of how do we make her a character that sits in the back line but is still offensive, right? We don't want these characters. Too often, I think characters who sit in the back line end up becoming defensive and very campy, and you can run away, and then you have two players just kind of sitting on one side of the stage, and it's hard to approach them. That's not what we wanted to do. So we wanted to come up with a version of Raven where it's like, well, she's in the back line, but it makes her teammate want to go in. It makes her teammate better. So the big core change there was this idea of, okay, she has the ability to impart her magic into her teammate. And then when her magic is in her teammate, it actually makes her weaker defensively. So she needs to be able to find a safe place to really power up her teammate from a distance. The big thing here is that her special moves can be imparted into her teammate, and then she can do all of her special moves to protect or attack from her teammate's position, but then they no longer appear at her position. So it's really up to the Raven player to kind of think about how she wants to empower her teammate and play that kind of supporting dream in a 2v2 setting.
And lastly, what type of player would most enjoy playing as Raven?
Um, Honestly, Raven fans, hopefully. I wanted to try and
Nah, you
be
got
true
it.
to her.
Absolutely.
All right,
That's my
perfect.
main. Come on now.
Yeah, any fans of Teen Titans will hopefully enjoy playing as Raven. Any players who feel like they like to stay away from sort of like a pseudo zoner archetype, right? If you like playing as a bit of a zoner, she has some of the tools to deal with that, but you have to be smart about using her tools. She can get rushed down, she can get beat up, so you have to be really careful about how you stay away from people. And then someone who wants to play as like a support, right? If you have tried to get into MultiVersus and you're like, oh, I want to be in the back line because I have a friend who loves going in as Batman and they just love beating the crap out of people, this is the kind of play style for you. You can make that friend even stronger. You can give them more attacks. You can give them defensive capabilities. You can even heal them from a distance if you play your cards right. Yeah, I think that type of player is the kind of person who really wants to play Raven.
Nah, that's pretty solid, right? And even then, I think that Raven does a good job. Excuse me, does a good job at actually fighting too. I do think that she can be aggressive, and so I do like that. I guess that duality of being able to either play back or go in. And yeah, I think this character is going to be extremely popular. Devin, you did an amazing job as a longtime Raven fan. Thank you. I appreciate all the work that you and the team put into this character.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and definitely a shout outs to the entire PFG team. This is obviously not a solo effort. Some awesome people made some really awesome contributions to the character, and I'm glad to finally see their work out there.
Absolutely. And of course, players, thank y'all for watching. Let's head right back to the studio.
Again, not enough could be said for the passion and effort that went into this project of getting Raven into MultiVersus, and a lot of that and due to the time and effort and just care that Devin put into this character. So once again, thank you so much, Devin, for everything that you did and all the team that worked together to get Raven on board. And of course, everybody already knows Raven we did announce Raven is going to be available to be purchased as well as unlocked in the fighter road on the 15th, which we'll get into the fighter road in a moment. With you know, a lot of people bringing up a certain skin that is not necessarily been seen. We already know we couldn't not include it. With the Raven bundle, you also get the iconic White Raven skin that will be coming alongside of that. And the Trigon eyes are in fact purple. So
That's
everybody
the
who's
day
been
one.
asking about that, it's you already know. That's the
the
one
day
that I've
one.
been using the most. It's so iconic to the show. You can't not include it.
Of course.
And, I mean, Nakat, she just has such a great collection of skins. We have to go through them all again.
Yeah, we're not even done.
Yeah,
We're just getting started.
we only just got started with it. I mean, you're like we already seen, of course, the great default skin that she has with the amazing design, but there's also the Mythic Vista skins that will be coming as well, which you've seen show up in the trailer. It's not just Raven, of course. There'll be some more that will be getting.
I was about to say, Raven looks phenomenal, but can we talk about Taz for a minute with the hairdo too? You got the hair slick back and everything.
You want to talk about hair slick back?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's take a look at what they look like before they become that. Of course, we have. So for everybody who's curious, the Mythic Vista event is our take, sort of, at, let's say, Magical School anime. We have two different variations of characters who will have these skins, and we'll show off a little bit more of that in a minute. You got the Rule Breaker Raven, and you got the Taz skin. I can't remember the exact name for Taz's skin, actually. Hold on, I gotta look at it in a second here. But it's some of our favorites by far.
I call it like the
Troublemaker. It's Troublemaker Taz. That's what it is.
Hey, see, I was close enough.
You were close. Then, of course, like we were saying before, the White Raven skin, and you know, having a little bit of conversation with her dad. I believe we got that one in there too. Hold on 1 second, pull it up. This is one of my personal favorites. We couldn't not have a little recreation of you know, not everybody's birthdays could be very happy, let's say, but you know, when every time the birthday comes around, her and her dad have a little conversation. So I can't get over enough how much I'm excited for the Trigon possessed Superman skin as well, which of course you will be able to get access to through bundles. And the Trigon actually, the Trigon on the Loose is the Rift. We also have the event that will be coming up, which we'll get into in a second. But it's such a perfect skin. It's got the voiceover, it's got the voice changer and everything to it. The cat, like in the banners, there's too much good stuff in the season. We have only started.
So bad. I want that banner. Yeah, and like all these skins that you just presented, right? As much as I love Raven, I want them all. I need the Taz skin also. Just, like that skin alone makes me want to play Taz much more. I'll tell you that.
Well, we got a lot of those to get into, like we said. Let's talk about, of course, season 4. It's behind me as well. We got the big infographic that went up to everybody to give a little bit of insight to what's coming. We have, of course, not only Raven, but Marceline, who will be joining us later on in the season. You have 2 new maps, which a little bit of was shown a second ago of Samurai Jack. Of course, we have the Candy Kingdom map, the Candy Tavern. I don't believe that's the only version of it, though, which we'll talk about in a little bit. It's a 10-week season. We got the holidays, of course, so it's a little bit longer. We stretched it out a little bit longer this time around, but there will also be 2 battle passes we'll be talking about in 1 second. The Trigon Possessed event, the Mythic Vista, and then later on, the cat, of course, we got Ugly Sweaters, Polar Vortex, and a few other ones, but those will remain a surprise for later.
So season 4, I mean, we already said this before, but is packed with a lot of content and a lot of variety and content as well. Not only, of course, to reward our players, but to keep you guys busy during the holidays with MultiVersus.
So we said that this was the most packed into the verse, and we meant that for a reason. So let's just get right.
We're not even done.
Yeah, not even close. So first things first, a lot of people have been asking about the Battle Pass. Well, the Battle Pass has now been altered to be 2 different Battle Passes, and it's a little bit shorter. And your first tier that you'll get will be of the character that will be released alongside it, as we have moved characters out of the Battle Pass now, and we have now moved it to where you could get unique skin at the very beginning. We wanted to make it a little bit easier for everybody to be able to not only go through the Battle Passes, but be able to get some more unique rewards as we're going through this right now. It is 45 tiers into the Unlimited tier afterwards. They are 1-month Battle Passes. And you will also now not have to wait the 2 months in order to be able to unlock a character that was normally inside the battle pass. You'll be able to unlock them via fighter road when they become available, or of course through purchase and the Gleamium and your fighter tokens. So one of my favorite taunts finally getting into the game. Joker, we revealed this back in his trailer. People have been asking for this one quite a bit. Well, it is finally here. I am very, very excited about this one. So let's just keep it moving along. We got Foghorn Leghorn coming alongside with a couple of banners, and maybe a little something extra to join pretty soon too. Of course, we got the iconic Powerpuff Girls bedtime outfit, which might be keeping an eye on a couple other skins that might be following that theme later on. The coldest shoulder emote, and all right, my personal favorite.
What I missed?
I know that we have the moon.
Okay, what does Icy mean by that though? What does Icy mean?
But this one's actually my personal favorite.
What's he mean though? Bro, I don't want to, cause you know how long this might be. This is probably like a 3, 4, 5 hour. What is Icy? Explain. I was kind of AFK, so. But I hope it's nothing bad though that they did with the. Hopefully they didn't do the freaking, what's it called, Disney Speedstorm type of way. If they did though, that's okay to a certain extent. But it's like I want to hurry up and cash out before they do that, you know. If you know, you know. If you, that's what I'm saying. Play multiple games,
Yeah,
but it's just
the
battle pass
skins
slash
as
golden
well.
pass stuff.
We have a couple to share in a little bit, but one of them you will be able to get is the Valedictorian Velma as well on tier 34. Excuse me, 35. I can't read. And this one, this is my actual new favorite banner. I'm just this
banner is so raw.
Our team snapped. I don't really know how else to say it. Like, all professionalism aside, our team went absolutely crazy with everything related to Raven, and it's only going to get better as you see the Alone Time, please. It's another fantastic one. And as we approach the final tiers, like we said before, the end of the track will be the Troublemaker Taz that you'll be able to get at tier 43. And as anybody might have noticed, you still do get Gleamium throughout the pass to be able to, if you complete the pass, be able to get another battle pass along the way. So you'll still be able to cycle out battle passes if you play all the way through, or use it towards other stuff that you like as well throughout the game. And then the infinite tier, which will be rewarding you assorted items that you have already been able to do with the current live version, and we're going to continue that trend with this. So that is now how the battle passes will work. They are going to be 2 separate battle passes, and we want to make sure that we can be able to
my Disney Speedstorm, I blame
any
you.
new character that comes
my
out,
God,
unique skin
bro.
at the very beginning.
Fortnite,
be able to get,
bro, I want our giant games gonna start doing
each
stuff
new
like this
patch.
because they're trying to make sure to get it confirmed on the money. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of value.
I mean, I'm not trying to say like that's not a bad thing, but I understand they have to make money, but it's like, dang, it's kind of like, it's kind of like you get stabbed with a freaking, I don't know, it's like somebody stabbing you with a toothpick, I don't know, in a wound or something like that. Like, come on, bro. But I'm not here to complain.
From all of these
We good,
that
you know,
guys just saw. I'm really excited, or we're really excited for players to be able to pretty much obtain everything that they want and then some.
Yeah, like we were just talking about with cosmetics. Speaking of, we got the Trigon Rift, the Trigon on the Loose, as well as the Azerath Metrion Zinthos event. As you can see here, there are multiple different variants for the Trigon business event. You have Nubia, you have Joker, you have Black Adam, and there's one more still floating around as well. Then of course the king himself up on the seat. Man,
dude, can we talk about how good this
it's so good
looks? Like, this art is beautiful.
Oh, I have to clarify something as well. The battle pass is not the same price. It is actually 800 Gleamium, just to clarify that, as I see a couple people bring that up in chat. And also, that was 45 tiers for the first one. It'll be the same. So instead of 70 tiers throughout each total season, it is 90 tiers in total throughout the entire season. So just wanted to provide a little clarity for that. People bringing it up in the chat. But yeah, the Trigon event, that is our first one. I mean, it's hard to not just talk about the hype up. And the Trigon Loose will be your very first rift. You'll be making an attempt to take down Trigon Possessed Superman, as Trigon has found a new host, and very much so is very happy with the new Kryptonian body that he has obtained and wants to keep that. Raven has to do everything she can to put a stop to that. Now, that is only the first one. The second one, of course, as we just talked about, are the Mythic Vista skins, which are just so damn good. Like we said, this is our take.
The art team was actually on some and more for this season. Like, they popped off.
This is only part of it. Like we said, it's our take on magical school anime, if you will, of these skins. You have Wonder Woman, Taz, Velma, Raven, Headmaster Wayne, and Principal Joker looking extremely devious up in the background. Some of you have already seen the Joker skin on the infographic as well. That is the opposite of his transformation form, the Mythic Vista skin. And we'll let you take a look as they arrive. We're gonna have a couple promotions showing off what these skins look like when they are in their alternate forms. A couple have already been seen. Can't wait to show off the rest. And that is just the start of what we have for cosmetics and events. We're gonna save some more of that, of course, for later on, as we do have 4.5 that'll be joining us later in the season that have some more unique things. But the cat. That is maybe what, 10% of the show, give or take?
Yeah. No, we have much more, like, actually.
So, first off, the brand new Fighter Road is something that we have introduced to the game. Everybody has already seen the article that went live recently. It is a new way to be able to unlock characters and also a different route compared to the fighter currency, which I'm going to break down for you right now. So the Fighter Road is a new unique way to be able to play the game. As you go, you earn experience for characters along the Fighter Road that will be set in an order that you can unlock along the way. You are also able to pick different characters amongst different tiers as you play too, so you'll be able to alternate which ones you like. This is meant to help with the experience of, especially the first time experience when you're hopping in, is a bit of it is there's quite a few characters to have to unlock, and fighter currency was easy to obtain for some, but it's a little bit more of a grind for others. So we wanted to simplify that process as much as we can. And everything you do through missions, through events, through battle pass, you'll be able to get fighter road experience, be able to get that through different events. And then whenever you complete the fighter road, you also have that same experience converted to your battle pass progression. So you won't be losing out if you already have all the characters unlocked. This fighter road might not affect some of the players who already have everybody, or you will be able to still get that same experience towards your battle pass to help speed that process up for you as well. As you can see, the new end of game feature there. And as we mentioned before, the different tiers you could pick from them. You could choose between Bugs Bunny, Wonder Woman, or Jake in that tier. And you could choose how you want to play along the way. But that's not the only thing. Sometimes maybe you just want to get right into it. So a new thing that has been introduced is the Fighter Road Purchase Bundle, which is everybody can either pick individual bundles for individual characters, or you could get everybody outside of Raven who has just joined for a total value, a cost of $49.99, which does reduce with every character you have. So if you already have 10 plus characters, you will have discounts. If you have 2 plus characters, you will have discounts. They will continue to drop as you go. So if you want to just get right into it, you want to get everybody, you don't want to take the time to grind out, you can get everybody all at once with one full purchase as you play the game, and you can unlock the entire fighter road, or you can play it entirely for free. However, which way you want to go about it, that is your choice.
Yes, I actually love this, and we want players to be able to play their favorite characters as soon as possible by any means necessary. And so having all of these different options now to unlock fighters, I think is going to be a big plus for everyone playing the game. And we put in a lot of effort as a team to make this happen, and so to finally see it here is just really exciting.
Yeah, it's something that's been talked about a bit, and wanting to figure out a nice way to be able to give people options that fit for them. And this is where we all came to, and we're very happy to finally introduce this. So again, if you want to play all the way through, you want to play through the fighter road, unlock everybody along the way, which of course, again, Raven will be joining the fighter road on the 15th. She will not be available in that bundle, so you can unlock her for free, or you could get her through individual bundles, or you could get everybody as well separately through the fighter road and the fighter road bundle. So one more time, we're really excited to have that. And speaking of, being able to kind of try out characters, play new characters and all that, let's take a look at the new arena mode. So arena mode will be live for the first 3 weeks of the season. And as you can see at the very beginning there, you could choose individual fighters. And a couple people asked, what happened if I only have, Shaggy, or if I only have 5 characters? Am I always going to get them? That answer is no, because in arena, you will be able to play anyone in the game. you have to just re-roll for them. So you start off with 10 coins, and you can play anybody at any time throughout this brand new mode, which allows you to not only get prestige currency for anywhere you place in matchmaking, as long as you play matchmaking and play throughout the whole thing, you will get prestige currency, but you can play every character that you want throughout the entirety of it too. And Nikat, another really fun part about all of this too, we've been wanting to find ways to allow players to have brand new ways to, play with their stream or play a, big Discord group party, whatever have you. Well, there is in fact lobbies that you will be able to invite people to. There is also streamer mode where you can be able to block lobby codes, because you do have lobby codes that will be joining the arena, and custom lobbies. So you can be able to invite 8 teams of people, 16 of your friends, all inside of the arena mode. So you can play your own custom version. Of course, in custom lobbies, in our custom arena, you do not get prestige, but you are able to get them.
Cool.
You'll be able to have a good
That's
time.
That's far.
Along with
Lobby codes, bro. Because when I'm looking at all this, we already so far I understand what the battle pass stuff going on. They split in 2, and then we got I want to think about like later down the line. This game is like season I don't know 26, season 15. Think about how MultiVersus is gonna look like in that time. That time, man.
Games are the same. Everything is
man,
unique.
I think about it.
It's probably the
Like,
most played that we have been doing over here on the dev side.
Yeah,
it's hard to not want to play it,
dude. I think one of the most charming things about arena mode was just watching how it brought the studio together. It was very, very, very popular and very, very nice to see people playing.
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to you have the first couple of rounds where you're like, damn, I didn't get necessarily the builds that I wanted to play. Well,
yeah,
you can sell your items along the way. You could change them. There's a lot of different ways to play. You could do offensive, defensive, dodge-based builds, and a couple of unique power-ups that will completely alter the way that you play. And we're always looking to add new, unique ways to do it as well. So it's super fun. It's easily, again, one of the most spam things that we've been doing. So we're excited to have that finally enter. But now we have gone over Fighter Road, we've gone over the arena, and now time to get into some heavy points of updates as well. Nikat, if you will, go ahead and start us off on the brand new gameplay changes coming to Season 4.
So first and foremost, we wanted to make the game, I want to say, more expressive, right? And so the best way to do that is to change many mechanical elements to it to allow players to play in specific ways that they want. And one of the first ones was improving the grounded run speed. There are a lot of characters in the game that have had their grounded run speed increased. So that's just one of the many things that we changed. And I know y'all saw, Ajax and I, we were kind of yapping on a timeline and, doing the most, but we as an entire team felt very passionate about this and bringing this to life in game for you guys. And so now that we're finally here and able to show you, this is really a moment, in my opinion. So
like you said, part one, some movement speed on the ground for characters overall. As you saw some of it with our last patch, we improved a couple there. We have continued to improve that now. We also improved the very important factor of the game, fast falling. So when you fast fall before, there was it took a little bit longer to get down. Now if you press fast fall, especially if you have it set to tap, you get it pretty instantly. You are now in much more control of what you want to choose for your outcome and how you want to position yourself. You want to fall down. You want to be able to get down to a different position. You want to be able to line up people. You want to bait someone to doing something reckless by using movement. We have added more speed to fast falling. We have adjusted the way it works. It will take a little bit of time to get.
I know, right? MK.
So
like, oh my gosh.
For where you need to adjust your timings, but this will open up a lot
Bro,
of
how do you,
combo
bro, that
routes,
battle
a lot
pass
of new
though,
approaches,
now
a
that
lot
I
of new
see brought
ways
it up,
to
bro,
provide
oh
some
my
unique
gosh,
expression,
it's twice,
which I
the
think
paper
the cat
twice.
in that clip as well.
What?
We talk about up next, another change that happens to be
At least,
added to,
we got Raven though.
Did you say something
Everything
about
else looks
approaching?
okay though.
Let me talk to you guys.
So it'll be nice.
With the added run speed and the fast
wanna
fall,
play the
everything
game,
kind of
honestly.
weaves together, right? It kind of flows and works together. But we got to jump a little bit shorter. You know what I'm saying? So with short hops being introduced into the game, it's going to make approaching with aerials not feel as threatening or risky, rather, as the person that is trying to approach. Before, when you were short hopping, you were jumping a little bit too high, making it a lot easier for your opponent to react to your aerial approaches, which in part made you want to play more grounded anyway, because not only was it super rewarding, but it was the safest option. No more. Now you will actually be able to jump at your opponent, and it doesn't have to always be with an attack. You can opt to just do nothing at times or land with a universal shield breaker as well if your opponent decides to try to shield your aerial approach. But we're not even getting to shields yet. We're not done.
Yeah, that's a checklist we still have to get to down this list. Alongside shore hopping too, it does allow more unique and easier access to platforms, which is something we've been trying to improve on and hearing plenty of feedback on. So platforms, not only have we made it easier to be able to access them with shore hops, but also the way that the wave dashing was working before, it took full bars a meter and it had no invul on it, which meant that you were likely to get punished. So we have now altered every wave dash to return dodge meter based on how many invul frames you had left remaining.
Okay, I'm liking that.
So now we have made it so
it'd be some like cartoonish situations. I'm like, come on, bro.
Easier. You
But
won't be burning
I know that's just me being
like
skill issue, and you know. And you get better, but still,
it's
like,
take a little time to get used
I just want to see how this
first,
gonna play out. That's tomorrow, right?
Not only off of
It's
platforms,
today,
but on the ground as well.
Yeah, that's tomorrow, yo. I'm about to play some MultiVersus. A little bit more access to different ways to be able to play other stuff too,
but also that
I already got the battle pass
necessary
completed, so
to have to use this to get it as well. It's a little bit of extra to be able to add some more expression to that movement and that combat.
Yep. And so lastly, we want to say thank you to everybody that participated in the testing grounds. We really appreciate all of your feedback, and we were able to actually get a lot of that feedback in to help make blocking feel a lot better in MultiVersus. As you know, blocking adds an added layer of depth to combat, and so we want MultiVersus to not only feel like this rewarding experience when it comes to hitting your opponent, but also allowing players to show skill through being able to defend themselves. So things that have actually been added to the shield mechanic this time around, shield damage and hit pause have been tuned. We also have changed the way light and medium projectiles interact with shield, doing reduced damage. We standardized the shield break attacks to have more consistent frame data and sizes. Shield breaks from shield break attacks and stamina drain both pop up opponents for a consistent punish window. And in terms of visual effect work, we've actually removed the shield icon from the middle of the shield, and we've also added feedback with flashing to show when a shield is being hit. Steven in particular, because he was one of the first characters or the only character to really have a shield, he can air shield, and if you hit his shield in the air, it kind of bounces. It has like on hit bounce, and when he's on the ground, he now has
the universe
a standard shield like the rest of the cast.
Right.
And hitting someone's shield actually gives you whiff branch timing, so it's almost as if the opponent whiffed the move. Therefore, you will have a lot more time to actually hit opponents for hitting your shield. And lastly, we improved the feel for shielding from a run. Before, when you guys were trying to like run and shield, you would be met with a dodge. Now you'll be able to actually stop in place if you decide to press the shield button. And so these are some of many ways that we have improved shield, and we hope that you all continue to enjoy this mechanic in the game. And again, we were really, really excited from being able to take that feedback and apply it to the mechanic to make it even better.
And just to clarify as well, we are still in the experimental phase of shields too. So it is still in the testing grounds queue. But we did get a lot of questions related to wanting to try it out more. So it is not currently in the main queue. However, it is now available to be used in custom games, in the lab, and in local mode. So you can not only still provide us feedback from being able to play it at any given point in time that you would like to try and express it out, but you can also head to our brand new survey, which you'll be seeing on the carousel within the main menu, and we will be posting throughout every testing ground post as well. You can let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think that's been coming alongside Shields, and we're continuing to make sure, as the cat just expressed, as much improvements as possible. So if Shields get fully implemented, they are as clean and ready to go as we can, based on your feedback and what you have seen. So go into custom games, go into the lab, do everything you can with them, find unique
Oh
stuff,
yeah, they
find
already
ways to
know.
break it. Let us know.
That's
We're
kind of the
always
best
looking
part
for
for me
brand new
though. Like to
feedback
just
on
test
that.
out and try out
We're
stuff,
really excited to hear
and
what
then
you
go
have to
into
say
matches.
with version 2 of
That's what a lot of people
what's
don't do. I'm
coming out
telling
with
you.
Shields.
That's what I'm telling you.
And
one
also,
last
A lot of people don't do
oh
that.
no, you can
Yes.
actually go. It's fine. No, you got it.
no, we'll talk about this one quite a bit. It's actually 2
Oh,
points I
all right,
forgot to
all right.
note there as well.
What's
So,
going on?
one of the biggest talking points that we have been working towards, and we have finally gotten a full overhaul on, is we have been able to go in. There's no footage for this one, just to be clear. We have gone in and we've done a hitbox overhaul for all of our characters. So shout outs to the gameplay development team who went in and looked through every single move that we could finally go through and check every single point where we see if maybe something was hitting behind, maybe something
A
was
lot
hitting
of
in a
hard
position
work.
that felt a spot. It was a lot of time and effort
Yes.
that went into this one, but it is something that was very much so high on our points of wanting to get addressed. And now there's a full combat hitbox overhaul, and of course, still keep an eye on anything that you see that you may may look a little bit off. Please let us know. We're always constantly looking to update that, but this is going to feel very different. It's gonna we've been testing it thoroughly, and we're very excited what's coming out with it. Nikat, I mean, this is what we've been talking about for quite a bit.
Yo, the team really, really, really wanted to make it. We wanted to make a point where the players know that we have been listening for such a long time, and we wanted to reward the players for their time and dedication to MultiVersus with a game that they truly, truly want to play, and also, of course, be expressive with how they play it. And so we already know that players love the game and they want to play it naturally, but how can we continue to improve the experience, not only just from a cosmetic standpoint, because those cosmetics are beautiful, I'm not gonna lie, but from an entire gameplay perspective. And so we hope with these changes, you are all not only extremely excited, but of course, we cannot wait to see you play what feels like an entirely new version of MultiVersus, because there's a reason why Ajax and I were like tweeting as much as we were, and then the team is staying up late after hours to continue to play the game, because it just feels phenomenal to actually sit and play. And so I want to give a special shout
Well,
out to
guess
every
what?
single
Tomorrow
member
we about to get our
of
hands on.
the
I can't wait to
team
try it
and
myself
all of the
too.
work they did to make
Find
these
something
changes and
fresh
make
to
them
try
come
again.
to fruition.
Yeah, but wait, there's more. There was one more as well that was brought up by quite a few people, and something we mentioned that we were working towards, and we have worked towards removing Weekend from the game. Weekend is being altered
Weekend?
out to a
Dang.
different form of a buff. For a couple people
yeah.
who might need it, there are a couple characters that were based around that kit.
I don't really
that in their
understand
kit,
what's
but we
Weekend.
have
No.
removed it
What's
from
Weekend?
every kit, and
It's
we're
like the Grey Help,
working
right?
towards
Or
a
no?
couple ways
Weekend
to
Grey Help?
have the perks that were utilizing it,
It's, well, not
or
Grey
any
Help, but
character that was heavily utilizing it and
oh,
changing it
crap.
around quite a bit.
Never really
But
understood the mechanic as much, to be honest. I'll be
Weekend
totally
was
honest with you.
causing much earlier KOs than we were looking for.
Oh, okay,
as
okay,
well
Weekend,
as
yeah, okay.
leading to
Self-explanatory,
positions where
right.
basically, if you were behind, you were almost being rewarded for it a little bit too heavily, and we want to make sure that we're even the playing field on that. So Weekend has not only been removed, but we will be continuing to work towards ways to replace any of them that were dedicated to that, and with brand new buffs or brand new unique ways to play.
That was actually a very good catch, by the way. Very good catch.
That was the
I see
one
the
I
chat.
forgot to write down. It's like, oh wait, can't forget this one.
The chat is like, yeah. So everybody is excited for that as well. But I mean,
and
we're not
also,
even done.
we're not. That's we
done.
still got more to go. And of course, get ready to read those patch notes. Not only will there be a lot of combat-based changes, but there's a lot of different changes that have come to many characters who we'll say, finding KOs a lot faster than others, and we want to make sure that we found ways around that and change that around. We've been paying close attention to not only the ladder, but also the events that have been going on as well. We want to make sure that we got that addressed. So you will be seeing that. You'll be seeing some characters maybe that you haven't seen. Welcome back, Jake. And you will be seeing quite a few other characters that will be getting some new changes, as well as a couple of unique changes to their movesets, actually, overall. I'll leave that for a surprise, though, looking at Finn. So, up next, we not only have talked about all of the combat changes, but of course, we got a couple maps and a couple other things to talk about. Macat, we're not done.
Yeah, we are not done. Actually, let me lean up and lock in.
So the Back to the Past stage that some of you have seen, Back to the Past is now joining in to MultiVersus, and this is a stage, for one, shout out to the Maps team. This is such a beautiful stage. And as you can see, it's this is the past version of the stage, and a brand new skin for Samurai Jack, which we'll talk about in a sec. But it does change.
It's clean.
Throughout the
clean.
gameplay.
It's clean. Yo,
so
the fire outfit. Let's listen to music. Y'all listen to
and
y'all hear
the
that
future.
music? Y'all hear that? Like,
Different layout. We'll tree off to the side.
Let's see what the chat is saying.
This is another one of my personal favorites, not only for the stage but the music. It's such a beautiful stage.
I think it's my favorite music
Yep.
in the game so far.
I heard that. Yep.
And when you have
soundtracks
the
for video
hazards
games.
off, it
If
will
it's
remain
hidden,
as
it's
the
hidden.
default version where it had
You
the
know?
bridge covered. But if you want to play on this version
at
just by
Raven. You see
itself,
that?
you will have that as well. So that'll be Back to the Past 2. This is that is the future version.
Yeah,
You'll be able
okay.
to
Oh, you just killed
play
Raven?
with the open stage and be able to utilize the transformations here.
Look at Samurai
Or
Jack.
excuse me, utilize the stage without the
Oh,
transformation.
I'm ready, bro.
And,
Oh my goodness, this is about to be crazy.
Well, all right, we get to build up. We get
Aren't
right
you
into it.
guys
So we've been
excited?
talking quite a bit about some, building a band up.
The band is getting together?
Well, what if we decided to give everybody access to just the giant
Bro,
keyboard?
don't y'all
Because
remember
why
last
not?
stream was like this?
So
You
welcome to
remember?
Space
Talking about
Jam,
the whole band
as
is
it
their
called, the Space
their
Stage.
instruments, you know?
You can change the tones the way the music works. You can run across the keyboards. You can alternate it between 3 different versions. And if you have the hazards on, you also get buffs throughout it. So the entire stage is based entirely on how you play the music. I can't wait for people to pull together, not only the keyboard and play music here, but we already got, of course, the flugelhorn from Marvin. Got Gizmo with the keyboard. What's Steven doing there?
You kind of just vibing a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
He's just vibing. I don't know why. What's Steven? Why Steven there?
Why do you?
What's going on here? Y'all like Steven?
Then
just
there is,
vibing.
of course, we have a couple of bonus maps that will be joining too. There's a couple different variations to the beach map. There's a couple, another variation to the space map. But in 4.5, we always talk about what's coming up next in the future too. You got Candy Kingdom 1 and 2, which is the Candy Tavern. This is one of
This
the most
stage
beautiful
is
stages
massive.
by far. Like the Lake
Massive
Ooh,
and gorgeous.
Bro, this is like
Like,
Hyrule.
I can't tell you
And
enough.
Melee, you know what I mean?
We
Like,
got a
come
lot
on,
of
bro.
Adventure Time fans.
The
The
Hyrule Temple.
It's hard to express all of the fine, small details that you can see. Some
Okay,
of
let
the
me stop being
citizens of
crazy. Let
Ooh
me stop
are
being
in the
crazy.
stage.
I'm just excited, bro. This is actually fun. This is actually fun, and we're not even in the new update for tomorrow, right?
But there is also
it's
another
12,
version.
right?
We also, this being one of
Tomorrow,
our
I think it
biggest
is.
stages that we have, we also, of course,
I
like
have to go check the thing again.
introduce
I believe it
competitive variants
is,
as well,
so
which is Candy Kingdom
Make
number
sure
2.
check my
that
phone.
Might have a few variations too.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
tomorrow. I'm not
Like, as you
tweaking,
can see,
okay.
Peppermint Butler has
So,
taken
should I do a
over the main podium,
countdown?
has brought the crowd out. for a
Wink,
good
wink, question
show.
mark. Come on,
We're at
streamers.
nighttime
Do a
here.
countdown
This
slash
is my personal favorite stage.
season 4
not
tomorrow.
just
Hype.
for,
I don't know,
the way this
whatever.
looks, but
There's content
the other
right there.
variation to
Stream
it, too,
it.
we will show off
Play
once
it
4.5
all the way
comes
up
around,
until,
but,
you know.
the cat we
Well, I know
were
some people are on console, but you know what I mean?
Spoiled
If you're on
by these new
PC, it's time
maps.
for you to eat, sir. That's
And
where the
there's still
analytics
more,
shows
of course,
right
bonus
there,
stages that'll
basically.
happen later on,
If you're
that
streaming
we will
it,
not be sharing
just like when I did a
yet,
countdown or
but it's
whatever,
hard to
I'm
express
giving
how much
giving
fun,
sauce right now. I'm giving
it
small
is
sauce.
to fight in the
I don't,
tavern.
what's this, bro? What am I saying?
We've been
But I'll
holding
just
that
say
one
like
back for
that's
a
where
long
the
time, so to
some of the
finally
viewership be at,
see it
you know,
here,
waiting
super
for
exciting.
the games to launch.
Can't
you
wait
know?
to
So-
see all of the chaos that happens on that stage. Because again,
Mhm.
not only is it beautiful, it's massive.
Yes, and
Mario.
I see a lot. I've been seeing people talk about it in chat for a bit, kind of purposely pushing it along just because of how long it's been asked for. But we'll finally talk about it now. So with Arena, of course, you get to earn some prestige. Well, what do you get to spend it on? Well, every season we add new stuff. But we've already shown a couple of them off. We got the brand new prestige items that will be entering, which
Let's
is,
go.
of course, the Uri Jack we just showed a little while ago.
That is actually
and the Back to the Past
crazy.
stage.
They this our
And
prestige
not
reset.
only that, but
hope not. I got
we
so much.
teased a certain Iron Giant skin that will finally be joining. We have the Heavy Metal
Don't want
Giant that will also be a part of the Prestige store. this
I'm
time
good.
around. So make sure that you not only grind out to be able to get the prestige, but any prestige you might have gotten from the battle pass or purchases prior. You got the brand new Zinthos ring out, which I am sure a certain somebody in this call is only going to use. And
Hey, why you
shades
gotta
up.
call me out, yo?
Bro, you talking to
I was
cat.
just vibing out.
Okay, but am I wrong though?
He said, am I wrong?
So these are the brand new prestige skin items that you'll be able to get throughout this season.
Nice.
And we're very excited.
Come
for
on,
it. Hope you're
MultiVersus
all
community,
excited
rise
too.
up. You know, there's a lot of
And
backlash.
like you
Oh,
said
the game
before,
lost a
there
bit.
is
I'm like, bro, you gonna play the
differences
game? Like,
you'll
come
be
on, bro, just
seeing later
relax.
on in
The game
event.
lost
You'll
this
be
such and
getting
such and
into
such
that
money. I'm
more
like,
as the
okay,
event
and
gets
is it your
closer.
money? Like,
So we'll reveal
are you gonna play the game? Go
throughout
play
our
COD or
various
whatever game you
socials, let
play.
everybody know,
Like, calm
as
down,
well.
calm the.
So that's it for all of our normal base content. We've talked about a lot of these things, and we've reached that point of the show where we like to give a little bit of care to our community and talk to everybody. So the cat, if you will, if you'd like to go ahead and start us off with what we got coming up for some upcoming events.
Y'all want to see this or y'all want me to skip this? I think we'll just watch it. We'll just watch it.
The community tournament events. So there we go. There it is. There it is.
Oh, okay. Oh,
the cat needed a little breather. So we got the FrostyVersus weeklies that happen every single Thursday. Shout outs to the FrostyVersus team who always puts these on. We wanted to give some praise, of course, to Frost Esports who are always putting on tournaments every single week.
On for the,
so you got 1v1s on Thursdays.
That's very nice.
You got the duos that happen on Saturdays.
Disney Speedstorm, take some notes. I'm just kidding.
Make sure you sign up for those every single
Naka
week.
City?
But
I'm kidding.
they also work together. They also like to work together with other teams as well every once in a while. And Frost Esports will be teaming up with Trolley to bring to you a $7,500 prize pool. That for I believe it's a qualifier-based event. Make sure you check this out. This is something they've been putting out for quite a bit. They've been able to use a lot of their time and effort to build up this scene for Frost Esports, and they're now going to be bringing you a circuit-based event as well. So make sure you sign that up. Check it out one more time. It is a $7,500 prize pool. And make sure you check that out early.
Bro, I would join it, but bro, I'm not confident in MultiVersus. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You already know I'm about to get pieced up. Like, come on, bro. Be for real right now. Be for real.
Very excited that they are putting that together.
Imagine.
Apologies, Ajax, by the way.
It'll be good.
I was looking away from the screen for a second and didn't realize that you needed to get some air. Again, praise the cat who's currently sick and still getting on the show to put in all his passion.
Oh yeah, I feel that. Get sick and there's
something I would like to also add, by the way.
Yeah,
is that the team secretly we'd be watching these tournaments. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like sometimes,
I remember they said that last time too.
Sometimes we'll pop in and talk to chat, but other members are a lot more low key with it, right? And so I just want to thank all of the players.
Bro, okay, I'm not trying to keep like yapping, but you got to keep that in mind too. Like you never know who's watching. It's kind of like that too.
Step in.
So that's pretty cool. That's a nice gesture to
help run these events as well. They're very entertaining to watch, and I'm just really excited to be able to watch
your
everybody
best behavior.
play,
Act like you
whether
got
it be at a casual level or a competitive level. You all matter. Thank you so much. I genuinely mean that, and I'm sure that the team also echoes those sentiments as well, because we love when people play MultiVersus, and we love to watch people play MultiVersus.
Well said.
Thank all of you.
Well said.
The entire team.
Nice. Support your locals. It's where we came from. It's where we want to see. We want to see that support. Shout outs to some of the TOs out there. Got to give praise to Tengoku. I'm gonna say it by name. One of the main TOs has been putting a lot of effort. Shout outs to Chubbs and all the group who've been doing everything with TVO. This is, these things aren't built without the efforts of those who put in that effort behind the scenes. So big praise to Tengoku and Uncle Chubbs and a couple other people who've been putting on that. If I missed your name, you already know. Make sure you reach out to us so we can help you get these promotions out, which you got esports at wbd.com. If you'd like to have your tournaments promoted on stream, if you'd like to have them reach out at esports.wbd.com. Nice. And there is one more big event, of course, coming up around the corner. You got Plat Fight Gaming Championships, which you might want to keep a close eye on their socials and maybe Frost Esports socials as well, as that will be coming up in December. If you're a MultiVersus fan, if you're a fan of Plat Fighter Gaming.
You're good. No worries.
And we're still going. We're still going. We're keeping it together. You're gonna want to go to that event. as you will be very excited to see what we have in store.
Mods, ban that guy. Are we pulling up?
See
No.
what kind of tournament they're
Yes.
gonna run, and
Like
maybe
a,
maybe we
plane,
show up to go say hi. You never know.
drive there,
So
you know.
make sure you go ahead and check them out. Sign up to Platfight Gaming, and sign up to all these events that are going on.
Okay.
And once more time, esports@wbd.com. If you have a tournament that you're running and you'd like to reach out, maybe get it promoted and be able to talk to our team.
Dang, I wonder how far. Like, I'm thinking about rank though. Like, how far can I go this season though? Because I haven't been like. I was just playing mostly Fortnite this time though. It's still some type of progress. I feel like.
I don't think I have ever seen.
I think I'm gonna try it my hardest.
As much art that got submitted as fast as it did.
With all the games
the season
I played,
4 announcement.
I want to do them all at the same time.
Like, straight up. It was.
Everybody went ham, yo. Everybody went super ham.
Oh my god. So it's unfortunate we do have a limited amount of time that we can share as many as we want, because the submissions were like close to 100 plus. And of course we do have to bring that down to X amount, but we will be retweeting and boosting as much as we can, because we want to be able to give as much love and appreciation to all of our artists, and signal boost out any of them who maybe were a smaller account, watching them getting the attention they deserve for the talent that they have.
Artemis, I'm not gonna lie, if we're gonna play it, you gotta fix
that
connection
somehow. I don't even know which ones were picked funny enough, because there were so many we submitted into the team, and the team were able to finalize the ones that were picked. So this is a surprise to both me and the cat as we see which ones show up. So let's see the first one.
I'm ready to go.
This one was Cynthia Guy. Yes, it was. Cynthia Guy always showing up every single time the call is made for art, always providing us with some fun stuff. So thank you very much, Cynthia, for I think that's how it is. Cynthia Guy for providing us yet another art, this time for
another
Raven.
banger.
Nice picture. Okay. Another good
Till
one.
another time.
This is like the Fortnite
classic.
It's like a tale as old as time at this point with Till. Till bringing us the artwork of basically both of the terrible demon fathers, Trigon, and oh my god, I can't remember his name off the app. Abigail something. Chat, help me! I can't remember his name all of a sudden. What is Marceline's father's name? Unson Abadir. Thank you very much for that. That was quick. I'm not a fake fan. I forgot. It's a long day. I'm not a fake. But again,
I gotta watch. I gotta get caught up.
It's so good.
Yeah, I do remember what he looks like, but it's just been a while.
We will have a lot more to talk about.
I remember what he looks like. I remember this because of that.
Closer to 4.5.
Adventure Time.
Up next, we have Gabriel Gab. Every single time, always showing up with the pixel art.
Bro, her white outfit, that was so fire. I can't even lie to you. Oh, look at this one.
This is one of the first ones I saw from Random Jaws 3. This is one of the first ones I saw.
Yo, they're
when
cooking,
she got
bro.
announced, and immediately I was like, yo, I want to say I just loved like the line art and everything about this.
When does the season end?
So awesome to see.
Random Draws 3.
I think I have it on my computer.
Brand new one to us to see.
If I can send it to my computer.
Just incredible talent. This was one of the first ones.
Okay, Artemis, I got it on my phone.
Had to be included. I'm glad this one got grabbed and brought into the stream.
It starts tomorrow, of course.
Oh, yeah. So
and then the 21st.
On my checklist of
the 21st.
So
stream delay. The 21st. Harley, I forgot the Hex Girls, and then Raven, something like that. Marceline or whatever. Okay, but it starts on the 12th.
You already know this is like something that
and ends the 21st of the first month. Isn't that January?
This has layers to it.
Bro, I'm just hold on. Let me put on screen, bro. Give me a second. Hold on. So.
Thank you once again for providing incredible work as always. Boomerang. Okay, this one came in late too. We made a last call post to catch some people. And see if we can
I think they have it in their official Discord server, by the way, Artemis. I think so. And I think a mosquito bit me. That's random, but still. I think I would say like it's in the morning because that's what usually happens though. So like 4 or 6 a.m. going towards like the time we be hearing like in when we used to just get up and play games like at 11 a.m. I think or something like that. I could be wrong though, but yeah.
I forgot about this one. I completely forgot about this one.
Oh my god, I'm a big fan of Scott Pilgrim. So even just seeing this is so awesome. Oh my god. Yo, Finmer, thank you.
Let me see, do I got
Finmer numbers, another regular of the show showing up and providing incredible work.
Okay.
Marceline.
Okay, hold on. While this is going on, hold on. Let me go to their officials.
It nails
and
aesthetic of
put
the
it on
game so
screen.
well.
You know what I mean?
Again, thank you for
what I'm
dropping
saying?
in.
Actually, I got it on my phone, so I
You
can
got
just
another
transfer
one?
it through this app.
I don't want us to have a limit on these. I just want to
What's
like
it called?
keep going. I
Local
don't even know what number
send?
we're at right now, and I'm already upset
Local
that
send?
we're running out. I have still zero clue how to pronounce your tag, by the way.
Zuili? Zuliux.
Zuliak? All right. Well,
Maybe I got it. Maybe. Sorry if we,
Okay, hold up, everybody.
Zuliak's
I'm about to
YouTube?
send
I want to say that
the
like
current
it's meant to
media
be
that's going on with
YouTube,
MultiVersus.
or maybe not. I
Make
don't
sure I
know.
got the right thing.
I don't want to ruin it though.
There we go.
But another amazing piece. Every single time the season comes around, you have another brand new pixelated art piece for the characters. So appreciate you for bringing us yet another one. You got to tell us how to pronounce your name at some point. Oh, this one.
Oh, I think you
Steve
can't do it
Plant.
because I'm streaming.
Steve Plant, I think, only has like a not good
Searching
enough
for
amount of
devices.
followers. People
Yeah,
need
my
to go
computer's
show
not
some support to this
registering,
incredible piece because I want more of this. Okay, we
I
need
got it. I'm
to
gonna
see
send it to
this
myself on
grow.
Discord, bro.
So give Steve
Do it
Plant
like
more
this.
motivation to make more of this because this is phenomenal for the dog pile.
He's godlike.
Okay, hold up. There we go.
Adding everybody into it is just
Gizmo cooking popcorn? That
Wait,
is
where?
Gizmo, yeah. Gizmo little hand right there next to the Wonder Woman's lasso.
Oh yeah, that is
holding
Gizmo holding the popcorn.
My God, we're about to finish the battle.
Like, the more-
Yes, sir.
The more you look, the better it gets. Like you got the Morty dropping the plumbus on the bottom. You got LeBron not caring about what's going on there and still balancing the ball. You got the Joker cards over on the side. It just taking the aesthetic of multiple stages in the background too. Like you got Trophy's Edge statue. Actually, wait, the more you look, it really does just keep getting better. There's the Skyarena diamonds on the top.
There's a lot of attention
Gems.
to detail in this.
Gonna get a key for that one too. But it's just incredible from Steve. I that one, we need more of this, and I'm going to absolutely get a poster of this. So thank you, Steve, for this incredible work.
Oh, I know what this to
Gizmo had multiple people
I forgot what I
vouching
did wrong.
at like the final
I had
hour
a small brain moment.
to get in, and I wasn't the one who even picked it. So congrats to someone else who found it. But Gizmo with a last second submission for Raven and Marceline, our season 4 skins or characters, not skins.
You're good. You're good.
We're still going. We're still going. Then this one is.
Oh, good.
This one's my personal favorite. I was looking at all of them and trying to figure out which one is the best one, and it's really hard.
Anything with Lenore
Wait, did y'all see anything on screen? Did it leak
got my
anything?
vote also.
I was
Yeah,
trying
extra
out this
points
new app.
for the Lenore edition. James Diado always making incredible,
Okay, here, I'm about to click on
unique
screen.
arts,
Here
and
it
this
is.
one no different.
Wait, shouldn't it be in download for
This,
that?
I get the feeling that quite a few people will probably be asking to get some of these and some unique art from Raven for this one. So again,
That's
thank you,
kinda weird.
James,
It's not the one,
for adding a submission. Kinetic Arts with another unique look. I like the smugness of Raven. Just kind of looking
Yeah,
on the side.
got like some attitude in there.
I'm kind of struggling over here.
Like that's the
Oh,
key
never mind,
point.
found it.
Everybody made sure, like, if it was too cheerful, it's like, I don't know. But everybody making sure to really hit the nail on the head with
Alright,
attitude,
here
how
is
she
the
goes
stuff.
about things, and I think we'll see a lot more of that expressed in her voice lines and gameplay as we play.
No, I was just like, did this show anything on screen? I look like I got anything crazy.
Oh!
My God.
Ooh, wow. I didn't see this one.
This one was buried in the thread. I'm very glad that we
close
found
to
this
season
one. Sean Dooley coming in with a very unique take
Bro,
to the
I think
entire
the
roster.
bro, mosquito got to
Getting
me,
them
bro.
in
It
there.
sucks.
I don't know if we have
Something
everybody
bit
in
me.
it, actually. I think about it, it might be Kevin.
Straight
But
new
this is
source.
this is
Find the
incredible. I
farm.
love it. Every time you can nail on the head what makes this game special
There we
is
go. Boom. There.
really something that we love to see. It shows the entirety of like
As you can see right here,
what a good crossover is all about.
you know, the
And,
11th.
bringing
It
our
shows it
roster
right there.
together. Thank you, Sean, for submitting that.
Thank you very much.
It's right here. That's the
Oh, you want to go ahead and throw a little backstory about this
Yes,
one?
yes. So, a player by the
transition.
name Flococo reached out and asked. He said, "Hey, my cousin doesn't know how to do digital art, but really wanted to get their art on stream. This came in.
There you
super
go.
late,
Boom.
And this is just
There it is.
adorable, so special. I believe what it said is Raven's dad can't be that bad because he got her a record.
Contains
It's
in-game
adorable, and
purchases.
Flococo, I hope that you show this tier does it. I showed
Ugly
that,
sweater? Why do I always say that?
fantasy,
Ugly sweater.
that you were able to get this in there. So thank you.
Trigon
It doesn't always have to be digital art. It could be something passionate.
Yo, this is
coming
actually
from
fire.
anybody too. So
And
thank
so
you
the
so
paper,
much.
it's fine.
Yo, season 4.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
I like how raw this one is.
It's just badass. Like, just look at this. Like,
Raw.
like there weren't too many of the aesthetic of kind of really diving into like the Trigon possession and the powers that Raven has. This one nails it on the head. I know there was some more out there, and I think that they came in a little late, so we weren't able to get to them. But I'll make sure to retweet those myself later. But this one is so good. And like just I love how many different unique takes people had on expressing Raven coming in. Like I mean, you said it yourself, and you already know. Hugely requested character, big fandom, and everybody came out to really show off their stuff for this one. Oh, I forgot about this.
Yo, I vibe with this, bro. As someone that's really getting into Legos, man, you know what?
Look,
Yo, they got Raven, yo.
it took a
They got that
second
Lego.
to realize what was going on here, and then realizing what they did. So Gems and Mayhem, this is one of the
Marceline
most unique
and Raven.
ideas somebody has had for art submission for us so far.
You see that?
And
There's
you nailed
Raven,
it,
and then
with
there's
the Lego
Marceline.
sets of Raven and
Oh
Marceline.
my
So thank you for that.
god!
I know that. I believe I remember you like laughing, saying no shot. Well, you never know with us. We love all unique takes. Thank you so much for that submission.
For
And thank you to everybody else who also submitted too. That is the end
Did
of
anything
art
show?
that we have for this. It is not. It doesn't say enough how incredibly talented all you are and how much was submitted. You will see a lot of that, of course, continually being retweeted by us and talked on as much as we possibly can. But we do have time limitations that we do have to kind of keep to on the stream, so we will have to cut it a little short there. But thank you everybody who did submit all those. And now it's time for a little bit of Q&A. I'm going to take my breath for a second because they were all so good. So if you'd like to take off the first one.
Yep. So memes for life. Does Bugs still have his combo game?
Bro.
Did Bugs ever lose his combo game? I'm not gonna front. Like,
Yeah, like come on,
Did
bro.
it go away?
Dude.
Are
Are you using Bugs
So-
right? Are you using Bugs
really ever
correct?
disappearing? It might be a little different. You might have to press more buttons, but
I will
the beauty in being able to play a character that has multiple options and crafting them together.
I'm gonna expand on this one a little bit because this affects multiple characters. So, like we said before, get ready to read. There is a lot going on in the patch notes, and yes, quite a few characters who, let's say, had some higher guaranteed strings that were a little bit difficult to get around. Did have some things changed, but that does not mean that we aim to move away from expression. As you can see, a lot of movement and all that stuff.
Bro, I'm just thinking about tomorrow. That's gonna be so fun.
there
Wake up, play a
are,
game. Yes, sir.
There are going to be more moments where you see more DI windows, or KBI, as I should say, for
KBI.
characters.
DI.
Not every move will be sending the same exact direction. Some of them will send multiple directions, which you have to read and chase. There will be also, again, the removal of Weekend has altered the way some routes work, because some routes work specifically with that extra 5% boost.
Somebody
And,
explain Weekend.
It's just
The
overall,
Weekend.
there's quite a few characters who still retain their combo expression, but some of them have a few changes that alter the way.
Oh,
that
I'm like,
they
is it
work.
me or the audio went
So,
down?
that said, Bugs, I think we'll be fine. And I don't recall him ever losing that combo game.
Great, he's fine. He still
Um,
has his combo game.
Now, another question, I'm going to take this one. This actually alludes into something I wanted to talk about with toasts. So, hashtag take this serious. What happens to fighter currency when season 4 drops? So, you will still
Thank you.
have
That's
all of
question
your
I wanted
fighter
to know.
currency. That's something I meant to talk
Let's
about back
go.
in Fighter Road. Now, we
Let's
are
go.
moving away from having fighter currency given out outside of very specific events.
Okay.
But all of your fighter currency that you currently have will be rounded up to the next 3,000. So you will be able to still get not only the characters that you have, but the current fighter currency that you have will be rounded up, so you'll be able to get access to another character. We wanted to make it so you have the even numbers so you can use it out throughout the time. You can can still use fighter currency in the fighter store. The fighter store will still be live for anybody who has it, same way as your fighter tokens. And for toasts, somebody had asked the other day, I forgot what the name was, but what happened? Oh, John Slater, the Joker player, asked what happens with toasts, and the answer is now toasts will be converted to Fighter Road XP, and of course, whenever you complete the
Yeah, I
Fighter
got a lot of
Road,
toasts, I
you're
think.
now converted to Battle Pass XP.
I don't be giving out
Now
toasts as much.
it'll
No.
use that. So you either get Fighter Road
If we're on the battlefield, I'll
XP
give
or
some
Battle
toasts
Pass
sometimes.
XP, depending on if you've completed it or not, with toasts, so you don't lose your toasts. They won't be giving out fighter currency anymore, but they do give progression towards your other stuff, so you still get them.
Go tomorrow.
No, and from Rakgi Man, I hope I pronounced that right. Will all characters be available to play in arena, or will having fewer characters unlock matter? I believe you spoke on that already, Ajax,
Yes.
where you're able to play anybody. Pretty much.
Correct. It is based on
No limit.
yeah. So you have a limit of characters that will pop up, and then you can re-roll to get access to them, or you can pick random and get 3 extra coins for the arena run. But yeah, everybody will be available. That is basically a spot where you can play whoever you'd like as long as you roll them. You do give up more coins to get the character that you want, but we want to.
I was gonna say, in terms of like a PvP element, yeah, this would be the ideal mode for you to be able to test, quote unquote, as many characters as possible, so long as you actually get them or roll for them.
Yes, and reminder again that not only the arena mode will be up for 3 weeks, but we do have an arena mode blog that goes into extreme detail on all these things. So make sure you check that out. That might be live already on socials and the website. So make sure you take a look at that. It will answer all your questions that you have for arena that we might have missed here, or some details you'd like to go back and check out. It is all available on the blog that will be on the site. Let's see. I'm gonna take this one. So Solnak said, so how does the fighter road work? Do we have to get everyone first before we could get Raven? How does that work? So with the fighter road, yes, it is a set order. If you want to unlock via the fighter road, you do have to go through all the characters that are in the fighter road to get to Raven, who will be at the end. But if you happen to want to pick someone along the way, if you want to use Gleeman, you want to use your tickets, you want to use fighter currency, you can go to the store to pick them. There is also multiple tiers in the fighter road where you can pick amongst multiple characters that you want to pick from. So you don't necessarily have to pick that same order, but you will start off. Everybody starts off with Shaggy. Then after you complete the tutorial, you will get Banana Guard, and then the fighter road will continue from there in that order. The full set order I can't really say. There's like too many, but it's very self-explanatory. And reminder again, if you'd like to also get the entire bundle for everybody as one big bundled Gleamian purchase, you can do that too, and that price will decrease based on how many characters you have, and you'll see the discounts alter based on that too. So make sure you check that out.
And I think that might be all the questions.
Another one here. Melancholic Math. Will the Gremlin Stage Midnight Screening ever get a ranked version made? You never know. That one, obviously we don't have one currently in the game, but we always listen to feedback. We're listening ideas. You never know whether something might or might not with those. I can't really give an exact answer to it, but if you would like to see stuff like that, be sure to leave feedback, because we're always listening to it. We always care to hear what you guys have to say.
Be loud. Being loud is powerful.
And as you can see, a lot of current stages that have come out too, quite a few of them have that. Not every one of them had the having the competitive version, so to speak, in mind alongside of it. Some of them are just for fun that you might see in different modes like free for all or the arena mode. But by all means, if you have a lot of care for that, and you have a lot of ideas for that, please let us know. But no current yes or no to that answer. I just wanted to address that since I did see that one pop up there. And then also someone I forgot about this one as well. Ranked. So ranked for one. Meant to bring this up earlier, but we of course have the ranked skins that will be coming in for Raven. If we go ahead and show everybody that the new season will begin on Tuesday, and the ranked skins for Raven will be the skins that you can get from that. And another thing with ranked as well is every season from kind of like this point forward at the beginning of the season, so the beginning of the season 4 season, if you will, there will be a soft MMR reset. Leading up to this point, we haven't really done that yet. We've kind of just let things like kind of go along. But one of the parts of the RP that people have been pointing out is you've been fighting against a lot of the same people over and over again, and that's due to a lot of the peak MMR reaching the points that they have. So there will be a soft MMR reset, and you will be seeing a lot of different. Ideally, you'll be seeing a lot of different matchups. You'll be seeing hopefully more consistent RP gains and losses, and we're still continuing to watch that. That's something we'll be keeping a close eye on, so we can improve that experience for everybody. Ranked will have essentially a refresh going into.
Wait, what the heck happened? It just stopped? Oh no, hold up. What's going on here? Let's see. Hold on. It just cut off.
Really express how extremely excited I am. Like this is by far and away my favorite season.
I need today to fast forward so we can get to tomorrow, and then we can just see all the magic happen and see.
And as you can see, a lot of current stages that have come out to what happened. John Slater, the Joker player.
Oh crap!
All your questions that you have for Arena that we might have missed here, or some details you'd like to go back and check out. It is all available on the blog that will be on the site.
Maybe they just deaded the VOD, bro. They killed the VOD, you know?
I'll take this one. So
Solnak
said, so how does the fighter road work? Do we have to get everyone first before we could get? You will start off. Everybody starts off with Shaggy. Then after you complete the
Shaggy,
so make sure you check that out. Melancholic Math, will the Gremlin stage midnight screening ever get a ranked version made? Melancholic Math will. That one, obviously we don't have one currently in the game.
Yo,
but
this is the perks of being late, bro.
Listen to feedback. I almost failed, bro. I'm trying to see all you never know whether something might or might not with those. I can't really give an exact answer to it. But if you would like to see stuff like that, be sure to leave feedback, because we're always listening to it. We always care to hear what you guys have to say.
Be loud. Being loud is powerful.
And as you can see, a lot of current stages that have come out too, quite a few of them have that. Not every one of them had the having the competitive version, so to speak, in mind alongside of it. Some of them are just for fun, that you might see in different modes like free for all or the arena mode. But by all means, if you have a lot of care for that, or you have a lot of ideas for that, please let us know. Thank
you, MultiVersus. Thank you, MultiVersus.
I just wanted to address that since I did see that.
Thank you, First Player Games.
And then also someone I forgot about this one as well. Ranked. So ranked for one. Meant to bring this up earlier, but we of course have the ranked skins that will be coming in for Raven. If we go ahead and show everybody that the new season will begin on Tuesday, and from
why does it look so HD here too?
There will be a soft MMR reset. Leading up to this point, we haven't really done that yet. We've kind of just let things like kind of go along. But one of the parts of the RP that people have been pointing out is you've been fighting against a lot of the same people over and over again, and that's due to a lot of the peak MMR reaching the points that they have. So there will be a soft MMR reset, and you will be seeing a lot of different. Ideally, you'll be seeing a lot of different matchups. You'll be seeing
fighting the same
hopefully more consistent RP gains and losses, and we're still continuing to watch that. That's something we'll be keeping a close eye on, so we can improve that experience for everybody. Ranked will have essentially a refresh going into tomorrow, as well as the brand new skins from Raven there, which personally, some of my favorites. I have to get the Master Rank skin this season for Raven. It's too good. Wait till you see how the inside of the cloak works.
I didn't get the other ones. I only got gold, I think, or something like that.
And I believe that's everything, but also Nikat, if you want to remind everybody as well, we still have an ongoing event that's going on with everyone.
Yeah, quick reminder, right? Quick reminder. Remember to submit your win streak videos to get cards and other prizes. Look on the official MultiVersus Twitter for instructions to submit. There were a lot of prizes there. Very, very nice prizes, might I add. So you definitely want to participate in that. And don't forget to submit your streak. Very, very important.
Yes, and I believe that is the time that we have. We have so much more to break down the overtime that we'd like to talk about, but we have, of course, the arena blog that is live, the Fighter Road blog that is live, and if you have any more questions, please, of course, reach out to us on all socials as we continue to update you on everything that's coming with Season 4. This is only the very beginning. I cannot stress enough. Season 4 has only just started off. Season 4.5 is not going to slow down. There is so much unique stuff in there. I've got nothing but excitement to share about all that as that time comes around. And the cat, it's all the Marceline fans who are sitting here watching, getting ready for when she will arrive. Well, that, you know, we talked about the unique expressiveness and how Raven plays. Somehow Marceline matches at that same level.
Yeah, Marceline matches that energy very, very well. And I, you know, want to say, you know, we as a studio are very happy for not only the Raven fans, but of course the Marceline fans as well. This is about to be one of the best seasons ever for this game. Like I said, it feels like an entirely new experience, and that couldn't have been done without the entire team over at PlayStation.
We're about to find out tomorrow.
Yes, it also couldn't have been done without all of you giving feedback, letting us know things that you like, things that you'd like to see, and letting us continue to improve and grow. Because, you know, we want to make it clear every single time. We care about what you have to say, and we care about wanting to improve that experience every single time we step up to the plate with each season, because we want to deliver for you, the players. So appreciate you all. Appreciate everybody at the team and everybody who puts as much effort as possible to putting the players first. The cat, I'm like calm right now, but like I can't not calm really express how extremely excited I am. Like this is by far and away my favorite season.
I need today to fast forward so we can get to tomorrow, and then we can just see all the magic happen and see player reaction in real time. And of course, they might run into, you know, some of us. Who knows? Maybe we'll be on.
I think might is a giant asterisk.
We'll be on. We'll be
yeah. You'll catch us online playing quite a bit. So again, thank you everybody for joining us here and Into the Verse Season 4 episode. We got so much more to bring to you later on in the season, but for now, get excited, get hyped, and be able to share with us as much cool stuff that you find tomorrow as possible. And until next time, thank you for joining Into the Verse. We'll see you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, for anybody and Rose/Max, right here on the 12. Yeah, there you go. But yes, it starts tomorrow and then ends on, I think that's January, I believe. Yes, January 20th. So yeah. Let's go. Okay, well now what y'all about to see is we're gonna take one last look at the lobby for tomorrow, I guess, because I already completed Battle Pass, so it's nothing much for me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like. But yeah, just go ahead and do your thing, you know. Look at the thing right there. I guess you would call that a roadmap, right? Or no? Something like that. But yeah. Dang, bro. It's really tomorrow. Alright, let's go in here. And let's see. Boom. Second. Here. Look at the lobby. Look at the lobby, bro. Look at it. And then yeah, it ended. It ended. Okay, now go and check it, bro. Let's go and check what we got up in here. Up and here. 4 hours. Wait, hold up. Let me see. Battle Class. 8 hours left until the next season. Dang, they're about to change it, bro. Season 4. Nice. Something else I can really do right here. Okay, let's check the score though. Let's go down here. 14. Prestige, and yeah. Okay, everybody, just end the stream. Make sure to be ready for tomorrow. You already know what time it is for tomorrow. You already know what's going on. Think about it. Come on, man. And then yeah, I'll probably spark for another stream, but yeah. I think we gone. Don't think I don't appreciate everybody, and yeah. I just caught that vibe. I just caught that. What the heck is going on here? What's this? Alright. Until next time.
Money coming in, she got easy. I can't decide with the first or the boot up. With the guys, bitch, I just chill with boot up. They biting swag, yeah, we cut them back, cool up. I said, for them.